Hello, dear friends. This is Hugo Correa. I'm in a crawl space right now, and let me put my face. As you can see, my face. I only have like 16 inches of space in between the floor and my, on the head over here, the top of the bottom, actually the beams. And I was called over here by a friend because he wants to sell this property. And he's like, well, Hugo, can you help me because I have some issues in this property? And oh my God, I found a whole bunch of issues. So for the ones that know me for a while, I like to, just make sure that we can comply with all these requirements by the building codes and things that make sense, obviously, to avoid putting the families in danger in a dwelling, right? So I have a whole bunch of issues over here that I want to show you of what not to do and what you need to fix, especially if you're going to sell the house and if you want to maximize and you want to avoid a lot of problems in your house. So the first one that you're noticing over here, this is dirt and this is the structure. Well, there's a lot of moisture in this right now. See, there's a lot of moisture. I don't know if you can see my fingers. There's a lot of moisture. And you need to put a moisture barrier. There's a plastic that is sold that you put on the bottom and you secure the stuff with some staples that are sold for like garden weed cloth, but you put them to secure that 4 mil or 6 mil, I think it's 4 mil, moisture barrier on your basement and your crawl space actually, right? So that's one thing that you need to do. You want to make sure that you do that. But because these people over here left all this wood and all this stuff, well, guess who's going to be invited to live in this place? It's a termite. The termites are going to come over here and say, whoa, that's nice. There's a lot of nice moisture over here, plus wood on the floor. Let's start making our little house over here, and let's go up the ladder over there and start damaging the rest of the structure of the house. And you don't want to have termites going inside your house and doing that stuff. Plus, with a lot of humidity over here, you're going to have to spend a lot of more time trying to heat this up or cool it off, and take all that moisture out. And guess what happens when you have a lot of moisture? Well, you start having this is a brand new quote unquote job that somebody did, but with pressure treating. You're not supposed to put pressure treating inside a house like that. But anyway, the problem is that this thing is going to have a lot of mold growing because you have a lot of humidity over here, and mold is going to grow there. So moisture barrier over there. And now you want insulation. You want like R30 insulation, R19 insulation at least, to be able to contain the heat or the cold that you're producing with your air conditioning system. These air conditioning lines over here, or heating or HVAC, which is like heating and cooling at the same time, they must to be strapped on the beams, on the structure. They can't be laying on the bottom. That's not according to code. They have to be secured. So you need to secure your pipes. Look at a whole bunch of pipes over here that are not attached. They're just kind of laying there. That's not a good thing. That's not the same story with power lines. You see those power lines over there? You're not supposed to leave those power lines on the floor. You need to staple those things, right? And look at these boxes over here. They are not attached to anything. And this is a number 10 gauge, and this is a number 12 gauge, and they're trying to pull more power out of those wires. And guess what's going to happen over here? You're going to create a fire because you're pulling more power than these wires are designed for. They're going to overheat, so you need to change that stuff. That's not a good way of doing electricity, whoever did it. Plus, you see this ground fault over here on the floor. It goes nowhere. They have to be secure. So this has to be fixed. The same thing with the power lines. Look, when you have boxes that are on the floor laying like that on top of moisture, guess what's going to happen? You're going to have a lot of rust. A lot of bugs are going to get there, and they're going to make the house, and they're going to have shorts, right? Animals are going to come and it's going to start living in those places. You're not supposed to do those things like that, not leave boxes like that. So here's another problem. These water lines that are here, they need to be secured to the structure every like 4 or 6 feet, depending on the coating, but I would say like 4 feet. With the proper inclination towards there. This on this side, I don't know if you can see, but what happens is that in this section over here, because you have so much weight without any type of support, the water is going to be collecting in this elbow. You're not supposed to leave it like that. You need to put supports in all the pipes that you're putting in that property. The water lines and the sewer pipes, the sewer lines, they have to be secured on the structure. So you see a whole bunch of issues that you need to fix before you can sell your house, or somebody's going to sell you a house, or you're fixing your house to live in. You want to make sure that you have all those things taken care of, right? So those are some things that I encourage you to take care. Clean all this floor, put the moisture barrier, secure your pipes, secure your water lines, secure your electrical lines, and don't leave all this mess around that it will be chaotic for you, and you will waste a lot of energy, and you can create a lot of hazardous conditions for your house. So let me turn it back to me. I'm using my cell phone to make this video, but I hope this video will help you to understand what not to do when you're doing a job. If you're a contractor, well, you better do something better than this. And if you're a homeowner, now you know what you need to fix before you can sell the house or before you buy a house that you're planning to buy. Right? So if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. If you are, thank you as always. I hope this video will make you, will give you a little more of ideas about how to fix your property, right? Hit that little notification button, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.